Yo, what's good everyone, it's Shams and welcome back to another YouTube video. And today, as you can tell by the title of the video, I'm going to be sharing my advice to all the incoming first years. So of course, as it's the month of September, I know a lot of you guys are going to be going to university for the very first time. So I thought I'd share some of my tips and tricks, some of the stuff I've learned during first year, and what I wish I would have known going into first year. So make sure you guys smash the like button if you do enjoy the video. Get me to 500 subscribers ASAP. I think at the moment of recording we're on like 476, so it would mean a lot if we could get to 500 ASAP. But yeah, without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, so my first tip to you all is to socialize as much as you can. So of course, leading up to university, right, primary school, secondary school, college, you're gonna be around people that are all around about your age. And of course, university is pretty much the last chance, I feel anyway, in your life where you'll be surrounded with people that are your age. Of course, when you enter the world of work, you're gonna be working with people that are double your age, maybe even triple your age, right? So you kind of wanna make the most out of this opportunity. So what I did was, of course, I joined societies like the African Caribbean Society and the Islamic Society at Durham. Of course, because Durham isn't really known to be the most diverse university. But another thing that I did as well was try and branch out and speak to different kinds of people. So for example, I went to the Durham Union. If you don't know what the Durham Union is, it's basically like the Oxford and Cambridge Union. So people go in and there are debates, for example, guest speakers, Q&A sessions, things of that kind. Yeah. Now, the kinds of people that go there are very different to me in terms of their interests, their life experiences, and overall their worldview. But by going there and speaking to these kinds of people, it exposed me to a different way of thinking. And I definitely suggest just kind of put yourself out there and try something new in terms of the people that you speak to and mix with. Now, tip number 2 is to try and secure an exec role. Now, of course, coming into university in the first month or so, you'll see a lot of societies looking for people to fill up their exec. Now, this is actually a great opportunity to obviously make friends and kind of bolster your CV. Now, at the very beginning of university, right, your CV is going to be pretty much threadbare. You're not going to have much on there. But by having a society role on the exec where you're actually doing something tangible, it will help to kind of bulk up your CV. Now, what I did in first year wasn't actually a society role per se, but it basically was one. So I was the captain for the ISOC football team, and it really helped me when it came to applying for spring weeks and internships now in second year, because it's something that I can mention on my CV and talk about in interviews and kind of draw examples on for soft skills that companies are looking for. Also, it helps because you're getting involved in university life, of course, and it will help for you to make friends and just kind of make memories that you'll have after university and even into adult life as well. Okay, so tip number 3 is to manage your finances. I know a lot of you guys are gonna have thousands of pounds in your bank account for the first time in your lives when it comes to the SFE drop. Of course, when I had that for the very first time, I didn't really know what to do with it, to be fair. Of course, I paid my rent to begin with, but then I had quite a lot of money left over, and I was thinking, how should I budget it? So I mean, to be honest with you guys, I did spend it a bit, I'm gonna say the word freely, because there were some things that I probably should not have spent my money on, and there were things that I should have spent more money on. So if I was you guys in first year, I'd try and make a budget plan and try and stick to it as much as possible. Think about everything you're gonna spend money on, whether it be your rent, of course, your food, any other bills you may need to pay, and even just entertainment and leisure as well. Because it's gonna be the first time in your lives where a lot of you will have just thousands of pounds sitting in your bank account. And trust me, you don't want to be that one guy who at the end of term is just struggling to get by, praying for it to reach the end of term ASAP. Now, my bonus tip, the number 4, is to just enjoy, guys. Of course, university is meant to be some of the best years of your life. It's a part of your life where you don't have any obligations, any real responsibilities. Of course, academics are important. First year, though, of course, doesn't really contribute to your degree. As long as you get the 40%, you can pass it on to the next stage, right? So really make use of that. You know, take time to try something new, maybe find a side hustle. One of my closest friends at Durham, right now, he's become a barber, and loads of people go to him for haircuts, of course, which is really cool. And enjoy first year and just try to live in the moment, to be honest. In 10, 15, 20 years time, you may have a mortgage you need to pay off, a 9 to 5, a spouse, children that you need to take care of, right? So you want to look back at your time at university and think, yeah, I really made the most of that time and it was a great experience. That's my final tip, guys, just to enjoy the first year of university living. So that is all I have for today's video, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. That is my advice to all the first years who are coming this month in September or in October if you are coming to Durham, of course. Make sure you like the video, get it to 20 likes as a minimum, get me to 500 subscribers ASAP, and I'll see you all next time.